Alright, so today we're looking at distance and midpoint. So we're continuing linear equations. We're going to use formulas to determine the midpoint of 2 points and the distance of 2 points. So if you think about it visually on a graph, Cartesian plane, midpoint, you have 2 points. You're finding the middle of those 2 points. So you're going to find a midpoint. It'll be a point, so an x and y. The distance, you're finding a number, so you'll find a value that gives you the distance between these 2 points. Okay? So here are the two formulas, midpoint formula and distance formula. So let's have a go. First one, determine the midpoint of 2 points. So you write down the rule. Midpoint equals x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So to remember it, it's pretty much just finding the averages of the x and finding the averages of the y. So it doesn't matter which y goes first, actually, as long as you pick the y, which is always the second number in the point. So find the averages. So x1 plus x2, negative 3 plus 3 divided by 2. y1 plus y2, negative 2 plus 0 divided by 2. So our middle point of those 2 points is 0, negative 1. And that's it, we found our middle point. So if you look at it graphically, the first point is negative 3, negative 2. Yeah. So the middle point is 0, negative 1 there. Okay, so the middle of that. So there you go, that's midpoint. You don't have to draw the graph unless it asks you to. Distance equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So this may look very similar to, you may have seen this before. Pythagoras' theorem is what it's known as. So let's sub in these values. x2, x1, so you're left with a distance. You've got to add these and square them, so 6 squared, 36, 2 squared is 4, so you're left with the square root of 40. Now if you've learnt surds, you'll know what to do here. We can simplify this to 2 square root 10. And you put units at the end. That's important. We don't know if it's in meters or centimeters or anything like that, so we just put units. Now, if you haven't learnt surds, you wouldn't worry about this. You would just write this as your final answer. Okay? And that's the distance, square root of 40 units. Thanks for watching.